Today, myself and Colonel Harris, well, we're exploring the territories of Vespucci on the, Royal Paleto yacht Pongo. I do believe the entrance to the city
Alright, I think
area
it's
is
around this way.
somewhere around this way. Weatherby?
Believe it? Ah, yeah, right there.
Do mind the traffic.
Oh, don't worry, they'll mind us.
We are the bigger vessel after all. Haha. I don't know if we'll fit through this one, Weatherby.
Oh, don't worry. If not, we can just lower the sails. We'll be fine.
Very good.
Seems to be a seagull stuck in our path.
There is a seagull on the front of the boat. That's comical. Oh dear, Weatherby. I think we've hit something.
Maybe if we tried it again.
Yes, give it another go. Yeah, I got it. Then can't see because the sails are white. There we go. One. And what would this be?
There's a cop right up there.
It may be a huge mess, but there's a lot of money to be made from
He
that
might
sort
see
of
us.
chaos. Okay, sure.
Us possibly damaging the bottom there to give them a reason to actually come to us. Saying we're taking ships off or
Just
something.
as long as I get the right bonus, they can ask me to do pretty much anything. Okay, sure.
Come on, Weatherby, give it another try. This thing should fit. I mean, the sails are all wonky, but it should fit.
Well, take it in. Sails will.
Take it
I'm
in
sure
slowly,
they'll do
Weatherby.
something eventually. Slowly this time. Okay.
Well, yeah, they've got to tuck up under. It seems to be this metal thing with the seagull under it.
Maybe might be like some sort of saw I can take to cut it off.
I have no
Maybe
clue,
another
Weatherby.
go. Maybe one of the locals will have one.
Excuse me, citizens, do you have something to assist... Oh dear, to assist us to get under this? I mean, you had us up, like, rammed into it. We try to freeze the vehicle so it looks like we're stuck. Give it another ram.
F2 into it?
Yeah, if you can get us stuck in it, that'll be good.
Fine, fine. And no, before you ask, I am not
Now
some
freeze-
Mexican illegal
freeze the
immigrant.
vehicle.
Thank you very much.
Weatherby, I think we've gotten stuck. This looks like you've rammed a hole into the concrete.
We could probably just cut it off. We'll be fine.
Well, I'm sure the boat's fine. The
Probably.
Pongo's an impenetrable vessel. Not sure, however, about the city's bridge.
Well, I'll pay for it, so don't worry too much about it.
I mean, this is our overseas
Maybe he might have
territory.
us on.
Gentlemen, what's going on here?
Well, howdy there, Constable.
You brought a fire extinguisher.
You sir at the helm there.
Yes.
Are you able to at least maybe drop anchor, or have you got a motor actually attached to this boat that you can put it in reverse?
We seem to be a bit lodged in there. Just a tad bit.
Yeah, it doesn't look lodged to me.
I think it's one of the metal bits to the sailing rig that's gotten stuck in the crack in the concrete.
Maybe if you pulled on it hard enough, sir, we might be able
Wait,
to.
when you say
pull
the
it out.
metal bits, are you talking about the bow mast? Is that what you're saying, sir?
I don't know. That's the Colonel's the expert on this sailing nonsense. I just ride along.
Colonel, right.
Yeah, the bow vast.
Alright,
That's it.
gentlemen, this looks like it's a motorized yacht. If you actually put it into reverse, maybe knock it up to no more than 5 knots slowly, it should dislodge you from that. Literally all you've got is the bow mast pushing up against concrete. It shouldn't be lodged in there like that.
Alright, Weatherby,
The ball
give it a
down.
tick. I think I've got it.
Thing in reverse. I'll see if I can get it out.
Ah, very good, Weatherby. We can
There.
continue our exploratory.
Alright.
No, you
Should we
can't
give it
right
another
now.
shot?
Just hold up.
Hold on.
Sir, should I give it another shot?
I do believe these constables are wanting to say something to us. Hey. Oh,
Alright.
slippery. What
How
can we
can we
do
help
for you
you?
constables?
Alright, what I'm going to want you to do is you see the mooring jetties behind you. I want you to back it up and pull her up into that mooring jetty, and Sheriff's going to be around to have a word with you.
Alright there, Weatherby, give us a park.
I think I might have spotted a small problem.
What's the small problem?
I have a gun. I haven't told them about my gun yet.
I mean, it's on a bloody holster.
We'll see how it goes. But if I'm arrested, don't be surprised.
I haven't told them I have one either.
Dude,
Alright, Weatherby. Drop anchor. We shall
Yeah.
wait on the jetty for the
I
for
think
the
we should
constables.
just tie up here. I don't think the anchor will be necessary. I'll get the bow.
Very good, Weatherby.
Hey, let's meet up next week.
Well, I did say, Weatherby, I'd want to talk to the locals eventually. I guess this is our chance to talk to the locals. Constabulary.
Maybe we'll get to see that
Both want to come up
seed
here,
of the
please.
pine tree at one point.
Yes,
He
yes.
seemed rather nice, didn't he? You taking care of that, or is that my job?
I can get it. Just give me a second to not be walking.
Alright.
Same type.
Here with my boss. What an asshole.
Alright.
Asshole.
Ah. Quite warm out.
I don't know.
It is indeed, Weatherby, but that is beach weather, as they say. That's why we chose to conquer Vespucci as a vacation spot for our wonderful citizens of Paleto.
Maybe we have some form of short sleeve uniform? No, these aren't the best for hot weather conditions.
Yes, we'll have to discuss that with the advisors. I can see your concern though, Weatherby.
Joined your channel.
They're talking about conquering Vespucci. They're
Don't think
talking
he's
about
got the
conquering Vespucci.
Living space.
It'll be more of an insurance issue
Right.
more than anything else.
Interesting
As long as
design.
you've
I
got
would say.
papers confirming they own the vessel.
It looks Asian, but it does say La Spada on it. I don't know.
Alright, gentlemen. Who's the owner of the vessel?
Well, sir, it's the property of the Kingdom of Paleto. It's the King's royal yacht, and that would be, I guess, me as the king.
Okay, King of Fleet. Alright. Sure. Whatever title you wish to give yourself, I'm just going to need to see some documentation showing ownership of the vessel and some form of insurance details, because That's a municipal area that you've obviously clocked into there. There is slight damage on there, and obviously the local council is going to want to contact you regarding that. And, you know, maritime or on land laws still apply in terms of, you know, collisions, all sorts. And even more so with maritime, regardless of who's involved, maritime law states that any vessel clipping anything other than another vessel or any land-based object obviously is liable for the insurance. That is actually a part of maritime law.
I understand, but you're
Would you
saying
like
that
me to
the
grab that for you, sir?
yes, go grab the documentation on the boat, please.
Yeah.
I'll discuss this with the
I'm
constables.
not going to be booking you for any crime today. It was literally just for the documentation of transferring insurance, and all I need to do is see the documents of ownership. That's it.
Yeah, of course, those are stored on the vessel.
User disconnected
Though I
from
must
your
point
channel.
out that the, as you called it, the Council of Vespucci,
Surprised they
the
haven't
ones who are
mentioned the holster yet.
the ones who are municipally in charge, are under our control, as this is our overseas territory.
Not really. That's, you can argue
Yes.
that as much as you want, but the actual state of San Andreas is owned by the United States government. Okay, so you can argue whatever principality or you know, mental laws that you decide to put in there, but regardless, we're just going to do this by the book.
That's all good, Constable. I'm sure they just haven't got the paperwork through to your desk yet.
I'm sure that's exactly what it is, and you know, when I see the paperwork stating that the fine state of San Andreas is ceded from the United States somehow, and you and your lone boat and, you know, wacky manservant have somehow taken over the entire state, I will be sure to be the first one to kneel to you, my liege. But up until then, we're going to do this the way that the United States government runs it. Understood?
Of course, of course. Local customs must be observed. Oh, I love Danny. I can tell he's in a great mood. Bless his heart, and he has to deal with wackadoodle here.
Any reason that you thought that the boat was going to fit down in a small overpass like that?
We were assured when we acquired the vessel that it was, able to fit through small passageway with an auto-collapsible sail. Clearly that didn't work.
Alright, here's our
no.
documentation giving us our Treaty of International Commerce. Here you go.
Alright, gentlemen, just going to need to see both your IDs just to make sure confirmation of who's actually the owner of the yacht as yourself.
Of course. Here is my foreign land driver's license, issued by the state of San Andreas, as you called it, as well as my Kingdom of Paleto passport.
No, I mean, not your cell phone, obviously. Okay, fine. I guess not your car, either.
Alright, just stand by, so I'm just going to run some details here, alright? Just going to make sure, obviously, this stands up, and then we'll get the insurance transfers over, okay?
Of course.
Just stand by, 157, I'm just going to check this over.
Didn't even get to leave the office for 2 minutes today.
Weatherby, I don't think these constables are quite fans of us.
Let's say again, sir.
I said I don't think this constable's a fan of our
Do me a
kingdom.
favour, just hold on to the insurance papers. I actually don't need those right now, just need to run the ID.
Yes, yes, of course.
You just keep hold of those, and we'll obviously make the transfers when I'm done with the ID check.
Yes, the constable in blue said you were my plucky manservant. Understands how colonels work.
You have to remember, they don't quite understand military
Had a pretty shitty weekend, actually.
Remember that,
That is
the
true.
one back that
They are the
treated the
constabulary
vibe?
and not
He was
not the
They
armed
completely shut
forces.
down the Elysian Fields freeway.
they're just a low-life constable. Don't know much about tradition or uphold the values. Don't pay any mind to them.
Or apparently what state they live in.
Still working under San Andreas, so that nonsense.
Well,
Apparently
this
that
area is
has
still
power here.
technically our territory, so technically it was formerly
Uh,
San Andreas. They may not have been informed of that
We can't do much about it until we
little,
actually have our full, proper military force upcoming. But soon, that will be soon.
of course.
Yeah, 157, is there anything you want to talk to him about, or have you cleared your side?
No, not really.
Alright, clearing out of here once I've finished up with this, just hand it back to him. Alright, gents, there we go. That's your identification back. Okay, and this is a card for the local council that you're going to obviously have to contact in terms of transferring of insurance details. Your insurance company's going to have to contact theirs, and they'll go through the procedure as it is. I do advise heavily with a vehicle like that, large maritime vehicle in any way, shape, or form. It's very, very rare that you get a collapsible mast like that. So if it's a solid piece that doesn't actually have the crank handle to reduce the layer of the mast, then it's going to be a solid structure. So make sure that you're aware of the height restrictions of your vehicle, and that's pretty much it, really.
Ah, thank you very
Not gonna
much,
be
Constable.
issuing any warnings or citations or anything. It looks like it was just a minor ding, so we're all good to go.
Of course. Thank you, Constable.
It's officer, but who am I to correct someone of such royal majesty? Anyway, you gents have a nice day.
You don't like me very
Hey.
much.
After a while, as you'll see, he'll come to recognize your royal status. Even the ones working
Of course.
under San Andreas.
They-
Come along.
Clearly on
Let's
PCB or something.
gonna be
who
late
knows?
for your meeting.
Alright, we're good.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright, Weatherby. Do we still want to try to take a waterborne approach, or do you want to try to do it land-based this time?
I bet you relate
Uh,
to your spending
It's up to you, sir.
stupid whore wife.
Well, we could try waterborne, but the issue is we'd have to acquire a smaller vessel.
I believe the vessel that's a bit shorter, but not quite smaller.
Well, shorter, you know, less tall will work. You know, just pull it out of the royal storage or
Don't-
wherever you keep it.
Don't believe it'll fit under there, though.
No, that seems to be a very, very short entrance.
If we're gonna explore inland, we might want to get a land or air-based vehicle.
Oh, let's try a land-based. Bring us around to the point just outside of the little harbor here. Just, you know, the lifeguard stand. We'll spawn in the truck there.
The truck.
I figured we could go in the colonel's vehicle. You could chauffeur me around if you want.
A military vehicle, I see, yes.
Yes. A little bit more imposing. Yes, this guy here is the self-proclaimed, I guess, king of
Technically, we're
Paleto.
not a company, so should we just assign all these vehicles to your name?
Well, I'm still a tier 2, so I think I can only have 2 vehicles assigned to me at one point in time.
Sure, and you can only have 5. So we're just gonna say they're company vehicles?
Yes.
Joined your channel.
When they confirm, I'll confirm. Unless I'm not in game, and then just confirm that they are.
Alright.
Yeah, we're still working out the kinks of this whole thing, as we're the 2
The
people who
wind's
kind
really
of
howling
started
today.
this
We
chaos.
can get up to
We can get up to
20
quite a
of
good
the-
bit of speed.
Imperial miles an hour.
Ooh, that's jittery.
Doesn't have a kilometers now. Situated into the actual of the ship, but we can ascend.
Well, you can't expect everything to be perfect, Weatherby. His name's actually Gage, but whatever.
You're right about. Wait.
You'll have to round the
Oh,
point.
right up here with the. At
Yeah,
the,
just
tall
around
tower.
this. Yeah, just near this tower here.
We're just gonna beach the boat and leave it there. And
Probably be better to DV just so we're not taking up resources.
yeah, fair enough.
Alright, just round the buoy and the big wooden pillars.
What shenanigans are you guys up to?
Oh, just the King of Paleto and Vespucci has arrived. Very good, Weatherby. Great parking spot.
Like always.
Where's AOP?
Vespucci.
Okay.
Let's go, Weatherby.
Oh, where to now, Your Royal Highness?
Oh, let me see the map here. I should very much like to visit the pier. I've heard there's good food there.
Alright then, to the pier we go. Are we following traffic laws or not?
I'm pretty sure we put in the SOP that you have to follow local law and custom.
Whoops.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking a minute ago when you were driving like an absolute clot there, John. Oh good, we're getting a nice little patrol started. Very colourful, this territory of ours.
It is. I believe that's part of their local heritage. The contrast to
Interesting.
the inner city.
Indeed.
But I do not know much more than you.
Do you mind the locals, Weatherby? They seem to not fully grasp the concept of driving a motor vehicle.
I don't believe even our rural subjects don't quite grasp that, sir.
No, that is a fair point there, Weatherby. And I'm not 100% sure on John's driving skill. Ah, the Del Perro Pier. Just pull down towards the end, Weatherby. Mind the barriers.
What do you mean you're breaking up with me? Hey! Yeah, not sleeping too well, but everything's
Just pull into the parking lot here.
haven't seen you at the pump recently.
Is that gonna be off to our right or down there?
I wouldn't try going down there, Weatherby. It looks like a steep hill. Just pull into this
Actually, I
white
think
line
it's up
area.
here. Hold on.
Oh, is it?
Hey, buddy. We're still running tomorrow, right?
I think you need a bit more speed on this hill, Weatherby.
No! He's not a banger. He's in for civil disobedience.
Or is it hill parking?
There, I think we're good there.
Ah, very good, Weatherby.
Hey, girl, let's go.
Fine parking job, if I do say so myself.
I must agree, Weatherby.
Cool. What are you doing later?
Honestly surprised that stayed up there.
Oh, the magic of parking brakes.
Alright, Weatherby, I think we'll have an outside spot. Do you got the call, or do you want me to get the call?
I'll get the call.
Ah, fantastic. The nice view of the ocean. Enjoying some seafood here at Pearls. Wonder if it's any relation to that wretched woman of a grapeseed. Of course, I'm talking about Rachel's character, Pearl, who is an odd duck, I'll say that. Your finest wine, garçon.
How do you spell pier?
Either P-I-E-R or P-E-I-R. I'm sure it's on one of these buildings. P-I-E-R. What is it? I before E except after C? I... Yeah, so that fits the rule.
Right.
Alright,
Let's
alright,
wait to be
Weatherby.
seen.
I'm
I will
not
go
real
in
sure.
and confront the locals about their restaurant. I believe that's what it's called. Restaurant.
Last night.
I think it's French.
Not real sure.
Hello there. Getting high in traffic is the shit. I told him I'm all about peace.
Oh, we're nuisance people. We're not criminals, but we're
They
not...
say it will be about 15 minutes before we can have our meal.
Ah, very good, Weatherby. I ordered a fine bottle of wine.
Hey,
Oh, no, no.
call me back the next day.
I'm sure they will have plenty of wine here. It is
Good.
not a proper establishment without wine. Or, well,
Of
good
course,
possible,
of
at least.
course.
I believe we can see those aerojets near the end of this dock. We can go out and take a look at them.
Yes, we can... While we wait for our delicatessens, we shall have a view of the sport.
Oh man, this
Traffic
isn't
officer's gonna be
happening.
so confused until he pulls out.
Very wonderful. Ah, that vessel's like the Pongo.
Almost. Just, I believe it's a bit shorter. Not much longer
Yes.
than my hand.
Well, you know, the royal yacht is a large vessel.
Very. Oh, looks like there's another constable here. quite
The
interesting.
constabulary must
That's
be
an,
very busy today.
Very interesting way he's parked up there, right in the middle of the intersection. Well, don't pay too much
Hello,
mind.
constable. You do realize you've stopped your vehicle in the middle of an intersection?
Sorry, this is not actually a road, and I know what I'm doing. You don't happen to know who owns this car, do you?
Well, that is the property of the Kingdom of Paleto, sir.
Well, the Kingdom Paleto Royal Military, to be specific.
Fair
And
point,
why is
Weatherby.
it on the staircase?
The white lines for parking, is it not?
So that's a staircase, that's not a parking spot.
Fits, so... I'm not sure of all your local traditions and customs. I apologize.
I'll try to use a little
Should
diplomacy with
I
this
park my
constable.
car like you have there?
There is a parking lot all the way over there, on the side of the pier, that's where you park.
Yes, but we didn't want to go over there on the side of the pier. We wanted to come out to this restaurant and enjoy a bottle of wine and some
And you
delicatessens.
park over there and then you walk this way.
The Royal King of Paleto does not have time to walk all this way. You
The
do
Royal
understand?
King of Paleto is gonna have to.
Well, it is the
I'm sure
Kingdom of
not carrying
Paleto
him,
and
so.
overseas territories of Vespucci. And while my knowledge of other places around Vespucci and Paleto are quite limited, I still do believe this pier is in my territory.
Is it now? You got paperwork on that? If you show me some paperwork, we might be able to work something out.
Should have something in there. Our, you did write out the royal. What's it called? What's it called when a colony becomes a thing? The royal charter. Yes, you do have the
Yes,
royal
of
charter
course.
somewhere.
I do believe we have the military vehicles are required to carry a copy, especially one that went on an explore. So I believe you should have one in there. Don't mind Weatherby. The Colonel's a smart man, just not fully familiar on local customs. You know, being a military man and not in the exploration or diplomatic scene.
Like the fact that he's parked on a staircase.
I tend not to question it sometimes.
Alright, here we have the royal charter of Vespucci signed by the king himself. Issued out by the Kingdom of Paleto. Right here. You want me to get this slash me?
I'm not sure what to say to the slash me.
No, I got it.
Go for it.
Do not know how to spell Vespucci.
V-E-S-S-I... I don't have a clue either. Give me a sec. V-E-S-P-U-C-C-I.
One more time.
V-E-S-P-U-C-C-I.
Yeah, I don't know what is one looking for in this paperwork because
Yes, just give me a second, sir. I'm just unfolding it here for you.
How's it going, guys?
Hello, Constable. We're just explaining to this, your fellow constable here that I am the king of Paleto and the territories Vespucci, and that we have our charter here showing that as such.
I spelled nothing there correct. Oh, fucking well.
Alright.
Alright. As you can see, that is our official charter.
right. If you just wanna hang tight for me 1 second.
Is he going to ask over radio about this?
I do believe he might
Alrighty,
be.
so you guys care to explain to me what the vehicle's doing like this?
Just parking job, sir. Mighty fine one if I do say so myself.
Very difficult on these hilly parking lots out here on the pier.
I really hope. Okay, well, you understand that this isn't somewhere you could be parking, right?
Well, as the king of Paleto, I don't have time to walk, and the parking lot at the other end of the pier was inconvenient, so we parked here.
As the king of Paleto, alright, well, understand
And the
that this isn't
territories of
Paleto.
Vespucci. And the territories of Vespucci, our overseas territory.
Alright, well, listen. Even if you're the king of Paleto or Vespucci, you still need to follow the rules, alright? Nobody else is parking their vehicles down here. You need
Well,
to
he
follow
is.
the rules just like everybody
so are you,
else.
actually.
Technically, you both are.
No,
So-
we're not parked. We're handling a situation of an illegal parking, which is caused by the two of you.
And if that's not parked, then what would you call it?
My car and my fellow officer's car is not the concern. It's your car that is on the staircase behind you.
Yes, but
Yeah,
it is
I'm
in the
actually...
it is in the gear park.
Why is your
Hey,
car not a concern there?
Sir in the blue, if you don't mind, just step over here just so you're not in the way of the car. I don't want it rolling down the stairs. If it does.
Trust my own parking brake.
Well, I can tell you this much. There's gonna be two options here. One, you can take your car and drive it down to the parking lot where it's supposed to be. Or two, I can tow it and charge you guys with illegal parking.
Well, Weatherby, I can eat lunch while you park the car, I guess. If these officers are so inclined to citation us if we don't do that.
Alex, we could do something where I get the car, I start moving it down, and you get hit by it if you want.
I guess it would be wise right now to just move the vehicle.
Yeah, that would probably be smart, Weatherby.
It's best not to.
Hey, hey, sir.
Sorry for war, but-
Sir in the blue. What's your
Yes.
name? Just so I can address you.
Colonel Harrison Gage of the Royal Paleto Military.
Alrighty, you mind telling me what happened to the window in the back? It's smashed here.
You've damaged one of our fleet vehicles.
It's not smashed in my screen.
The back window, it's all shattered.
Is it shattered for you?
Officer, this looks
possibly
like a
one of these,
single sheet of glass to me.
I'm not sure what you mean by it, but most likely some form of one of these terrible drivers we have down in this establishment.
I'm not sure. It's shattered in the local dialect, and I haven't been advised of it yet by the diplomats.
Yeah, no, just a...
Alrighty, and whose vehicle is this, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, it belongs to the Royal Paleto Military, of course.
Alrighty, so who's it registered to?
The Royal Paleto Military, of course.
Alrighty. And they gave you the authorization, I'm assuming, to go ahead and drive this, correct?
Well, I most certainly did.
yes.
As the king of Paleto and the overseas territory of Vespucci, I granted my colonel permission to use the colonel's vehicle. That's why you have on the back RPM COL, Royal Paleto Military Colonel.
Alrighty. 758, you wanting him just to move the vehicle to the parking lot?
Yep, exactly what I want. I mean, they can do, like I said, you can move the vehicle or you can leave it with a fancy paper with, it's gonna have a dollar sign on it and then a few numbers.
Alright, then, I guess we'll just stay up here, sir. Once we are decided to leave, I'll just bring the vehicle back around for you. And,
Sir, but if you don't mind, just
Of course, Colonel. Let me go inspect these men's vehicles to make sure they're following our royal decrees.
yes, of course.
Hey, Colonel, if you don't mind, alright, make sure you're careful bringing this vehicle down.
Oh, don't worry, I'm an excellent driver.
Sir in the vest, are you carrying your
Yes, sir.
state-mandated beach ball?
My what?
In accordance with the law of the Kingdom of Paleto and the territories of Vespucci, all persons are required to have a beach ball, inflated or
follow him,
deflated,
758.
in their vehicle.
Sir, I do not have a beach ball in my vehicle.
You do or you don't, sir?
I do not.
Well, sir, if you don't, that would be a $50 citation in your name.
Well, you wanna know the fun part, sir? I don't follow the whatever the Paleto anything. I am following the state that I live in and their laws.
Oh, I see. You must live on the other side of the territorial bounds in the San Andreas area. That is a completely understandable mistake, sir. When we conquered Vespucci, we did inform them that they could still use the officers of San Andreas to protect their citizens from its law. You must be one of those officers that's come over from San Andreas.
Right.
Well, just for future reference, in accordance with law, all officers are required to wear a Palm Beach tie, and all vehicles are required to contain a beach ball, inflated or deflated.
Right. Well, you enjoy your dinner, sir.
Thank you very much, Constable. Stay safe keeping those people safe. And hail Paleto! Marcus seemed annoyed at me. Get out of this rain. Oh look, it comes... Does it come through the umbrella or does... Oh, the umbrella stops it. Nifty. Now we just see if the colonel comes back. Get out of this rain. How is it raining through the... Oh no, I'm just not under it. Dumb. There we go. Nice and dry. Alrighty, that's a little bit of fun with the King of Vespucci here, or King of Paleto in Vespucci. Huh, is that a crane? I hadn't seen that before. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in today, and we will catch you later.